If I'm not wearing these, what is the point in keeping them? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamlyn, this is Sewn on the Tyne, and I'm here today with kind of a video that follows on from yesterday's video. So in yesterday's video I was sorting through my mending pile. I was getting some things back into my wardrobe by making some adjustments or alterations to them, and then I also sorted out a couple of items that were just to be donated, and that got me thinking and pushed me to just have a quick look through my wardrobe. I haven't gone through everything. I've gone through very briefly a couple of my summer boxes of clothes and had a quick look in my wardrobe, and I just pulled some things out that are just not getting worn and had a good think about whether I wanted to do anything with them or whether they just needed to be donated and given to somebody else who will love them. And that's what I've decided to do. I think I've got 15 items here that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to talk through each one and the reasons why I'm going to donate them. So without further ado, this is my Tissot Studio Rydell jumpsuit. This was a pattern test that I did for Izzy, and although I absolutely loved it at the time, it's a bit too big for me now. But the main reason that it's just not being worn, other than the size, is the amount of bobbling that's happened, and in particular on one side here where the bag that I was wearing when I first wore this has just rubbed and rubbed and rubbed. And I know I could use a debobbling machine, and I probably will do that, just give it a quick debobble before I donate it, just so it's in better condition for somebody else. But it's also too big for me, so it's not going to be worn. I definitely want to make the Rydell jumpsuit again. It's a gorgeous pattern and one that really suits me, so I will be making it in a smaller size, but this one is going to be passed on to somebody who will love it. Next up is another jumpsuit, and it's this one, which is the Sew Over It Winona jumpsuit. I really like this pattern. It's a really cute pattern. However, from the minute I finished this, I was not happy with this pattern repeat on the front. You've got to be so careful, and I often forget this at the cutting out stage. You've got to be so careful, particularly with a very clear pattern repeat or a very large scale print, for example, like this, that if you basically have that same pattern on both sides of, whether it's the back bodice, the front bodice, it just looks really, in my opinion, not great. I can't cope with this when I put it on, or even when I go to put it on. I'm just not happy with it at all. Maybe if that was on the back, I'd be less bothered, but I just don't wear it for that reason. So it's also, I've just noticed, got some pulls in it here. So some little pulls in the fabric. So whether I donate this or whether it goes into fabric recycling, I'm not 100% sure. I'll have a good look at those pulls and see if I think somebody would be happy with that, and if so, I'll donate it. If not, it will go into textile recycling. Another jumpsuit. This is the Friday Pattern Company Avenir jumpsuit. I made this as a project with my gorgeous Northern Soul sisters, Rachel and Ruanne. I loved it on the day I wore it. You know, I felt great in it. However, the elastic in the neckline drove me up the wall because it kept twisting around, because the channel is too large for the width of elastic, or the width of the elastic isn't wide enough. But there's also something about whether it's the fabric or the style of the pattern, I don't know, but I just don't reach for it, and I haven't worn it since. I think I wore it a couple of times when I first finished it, and then it hasn't been worn since. So this one is just going to be donated, and somebody else can love and wear it. Next up we've got, this isn't actually a me-made garment, but I did alter it. So this was a Sew Frugal project that I did a couple of years ago, and I took a charity shop dress and converted it into a little skirt. It's really cute, you know, it's a really cute skirt, and I love the colours. I just don't wear it, I don't reach for it, and therefore it's time to just let it go. When we sew as a hobby, or as part of our job as well, you are making more things all the time. So every now and again you do have to go through your wardrobe and get rid of some things, otherwise we would just end up with far too much, wouldn't we? So these things are going to be passed on while they're still in reasonable condition, and then somebody else can enjoy them. The next item, however, is not in reasonable condition. This is, I absolutely loved this dress. This is the Izzo Sews Dovestone dress, and I wore this for a wedding and felt incredible in this. I mean, the fabric is just beautiful. I love the design. However, because it's like a satin, a viscose satin, it has pulls literally all over it, and not from the sewing process because I was really careful when I sewed it. It's from wearing it. So literally every time my nails have touched them, or dry skin on my hands have touched the dress, or I've caught it on something, it's literally got pulls and runs all the way through this dress. So I just wouldn't even be able to pass this on. It's also gone a bit tatty around the hem as well. I think because it's such a long dress, and on the day of the wedding that I wore it, we did lots of dancing and I think I took my shoes off. So the hem is looking a bit worse for wear as well. But yeah, I mean, it's got, if you can see, but it's got runs just all over the place. So this one is going into fabric recycling, unfortunately, because there's not an awful lot that can be done with that. I will be making the Dovestone dress again this year because I love that pattern so much. Right, here we have a True Bias Ogden Cami. This is one of my very, very early garments that I made, and I got a lot of wear out of this, to be honest. However, the fabric is a polyester, not very nice quality fabric. It's not really my style of pattern on it either, so I just don't wear it. So this one is going to be donated. It's very well made, I have to say, so somebody else will love this, I hope. Next up we have a Tammy Handmade Naya t-shirt. Now I made this to match a pair of pajamas that I made for my son Taylor, and it's got this really sweet like nautical themed design on it. However, I never wear it. Taylor has long since grown out of his nautical pajamas, so they've been passed on. So I wouldn't wear this now because it's not my style of print, but also I just enjoyed the novelty of matching my son, but now he doesn't have his outfit anymore. This is ready to be passed on. Yeah, I also didn't hem the top as I was lazy and I knew I was just going to tuck it in. So I'm going to hem it before I donate this so that somebody else can get a lot of wear out of it. Right, next up, I'm sad about this one because the fabric is so beautiful. Now I can't remember off the top of my head what this is called. It's Fibre Mood. I'll put it on the screen. I made this for Sew April Blouse a couple of years ago in this beautiful cloth edit fabric, but it's just too big. I just tried it on again this morning and it's just way too big. And I don't think I could sort of take it in different places to make it fit. So I'm going to donate this to somebody else. I bound the neckline beautifully in this beautiful binding, and the fabric is just so lovely. So yes, somebody else can get some enjoyment out of that one. I think I need to be careful with Fibre Mood sizing because everything I've made by them has come up big, so I need to just be a bit more careful next time I choose my size with Fibre Mood. Right, next up I have two of the same garment, and it's the Friday Pattern Company Elysian bodysuit, which I love. I've made 4 or 5 times now. I was actually wearing one on Sunday and love it. However, I've got two that are ready to donate or recycle because they're just a little bit tired. I've worn them so much and washed them so much that the fabric's just looking really sort of tired and a bit bobbly and faded, and I just wouldn't wear these now because they just don't look great in my opinion. Difficult to get that to show on camera. Like I said with the other thing, I will use a debobbler before I pass this on, but I just think that one's ready to be passed on. I got a lot of wear out of that, and the same for this one. I got a lot of wear out of this one, but again, it's just gone really bobbly in lots of places, so I'm just not wearing it, and I would rather somebody else did, so I'll give them a quick debobble and then pass those on. Next up we have this incredible fabric which I love, and I made a bodysuit by, I think she's called Rosie Sews on Instagram, and she released a couple of patterns over on Etsy. I made this bodysuit and loved it. However, I just didn't admit it to myself at the time that it's just too short in the torso, so you can imagine with the underneath bit becomes quite uncomfortable when it's too short because it's trying to pull up. So I'm going to donate this, pass it on to somebody else. Thankfully I do have a t-shirt made in this fabric, so I'm not too sad to be losing that one. Although I did want to ask you something about this. This is fully lined, So it's fully lined with the self fabric. It's all, I think it was all done with the burrito method, so it's really neatly finished as well. I wondered if there was a way to just cut it off and make it into a top. With it being fully lined, so 2 layers, how would you do that? Have you got any thoughts on that? If you think I could cut that off and make it into a top, then actually that would be a good idea. I just wasn't sure exactly how I would then hem it with it being the 2 layers. I could cut the lining layer shorter and add some elastic to that, almost like a shelf bra, and then just hem the outer as normal. What do you think? Definitely give me your ideas, and if you've got a better suggestion for how to hem this, because I really love the top of it, like the shape of it around the top, and it would make a really cute top. So I'll put this one into a different pile for now until I hear your thoughts. Right, this next one is the Tartar Twist top by Gracie Steele. Love this fabric from Wattle and Slate. It's gorgeous. However, this top just doesn't work for me because of this cutout here. I can't wear a bra with it. And without a bra, it just looks terrible. I need the shaping of a bra with this style of top. So I've held on to it for so long because I love the fabric, but it's time to let it go to somebody else that can actually wear it, because I don't have enough of a chest to make this top look good, or for me to feel good in the top, which is the more important thing. So yes, this one is going to be donated. And the last 3 items which are going to be donated are all the same pattern. So in my review of my first week of Me Made May, I talked through the Tabitha t-shirt by Tilly and the Buttons. I've made it in that gorgeous tie-dye pink and purple fabric, but I made it before I started doing broad shoulder adjustments, and actually I made it before I gained quite a bit of muscle in this sort of upper body area. It just doesn't work for me now in that sizing that I've made, and I've got another 3 that are all in that same sizing, so there's no point in keeping them because they're not comfortable to wear. So we've got this gorgeous Stuff of Denmark Daisies one, we've got this gorgeous Crafty Pie one, and this gorgeous sort of Space Galaxy print. So those 3 are all Tabitha t-shirts, and they're all going to be popped in the donation bag for somebody else to love. So I feel like a weight has been lifted because I've had a good clear out this morning, and I've got 15 garments there, all ready to be donated to charity. I've mentioned before the wonderful charity that I donate to, which is called Peace of Mind. They're based in Bensham and Gateshead. They work with refugee and asylum seeker families, and they donate their items directly to the service users rather than them being sold through a charity shop or anything like that. So that's why they're very happy to accept me-made garments. So these will all be getting passed on to them. If you've got any thoughts for what I can do to hem this bodysuit into a top, if the idea that I had would work, or if you've got another suggestion, do let me know. Let me know what you do with your wardrobe. Do you go through it on a regular basis and donate some items or move them on? How do you prevent your wardrobe becoming overflowing with all of the gorgeous things you're making? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Happy sewing. Bye.